Welcome to part 3 and the last part of our tour in France.
Exceptionally, the palace here, the chateau, was closed.
If you recall from the previous vlog, we rescheduled this visit. To be fair, we didn't leave empty-handed and we saw the surroundings.
You can also rent these. You can also rent like boats. I'm gonna show you. Good morning. Juice is ready. Food is secured. We're going to
Cognac.
Yeah.
As we slowly approached Cognac, we got surrounded by endless vineyards from both sides.
And we arrived to Cognac.
To be clear, our visit to Cognac was for one thing and one thing only.
Arrived where we want to buy our Hennessy.
And for those who don't know, Cognac is an alcoholic beverage. It's a brandy made from white grapes and they have different aging classifications.
We are 46 minutes away from our destination and we didn't even book a hotel yet.
Finally in Arcachon, and the funny fact is we got stopped by the police.
So we arrived. I already took my shower. I really love the separation between the room and the bathroom. And imagine this is the price. Alexandre already marked his territory. This is the price of the small room that I showed you before. So this is the hotel. This is me and Alexandre, and look how cute the keys are. C'est le rez-de-chaussée.
Once again, Alex had the plans, so we just follow. We took a walk along the coast and we're looking for a spot to enjoy sunset, given that the weather was not very promising, so my hopes weren't very high. And also the clouds were already accumulating and we were sure the sunset would be covered by them until the sky was painted with those gorgeous colors.
The sunset was amazing and I'll be showing you in the videos, or I have already showed you. And the water was freezing, and don't ask me how I know, I just know. And now it started to rain, but we are still going for dinner. I don't know where. I'll just trust Alexandre.
The portions in this restaurant were huge. I think I ate too much on that day. Service was amazing and the staff were really nice, and bearing with my French.
This was on the house and I really don't know what's inside of it. Vibe of the restaurant from inside.
I was really in love with this area and imagine it during summer. Google Maps should be hiring me.
And then you have to go on the left.
Another good morning, and the plan was to catch sunrise, but oopsie, I fell asleep.
Today my face is really tired, as you can see. So I decided to give it a break. And we're going to a place that I didn't know that existed, although it's a very touristic place. You can spot it over there. Although the weather is not that good, look how many people are here. And there is like a small stores all the way up to the dunes. Removing the sun is gonna be fun.
The wind was so strong to the point where the sand was hitting my skin like a razor. And on top of that, it was raining and my nose was running. Here's Alex, who decided to take a shortcut all the way down.
It's crazy. I have literally sand everywhere. Oh my god, even in my hair, my ears. Oh, this is me after walking up the dune. Next we have Bordeaux, and we're here for food only.
I really wanted to tour around the city, but the weather was not helping at all. So we found this tacos place, and I was so in love with the chili sauce. It's located in the center, and this is the name.
Another stop at the grocery shop. I don't know if you're able to see, but there are double rainbows. So cute. What's Alex's best thing to do when it rains? Passing on these. We are almost there. I think it's somewhere there, but we arrived to Toulouse. And this is our hotel. So we arrived. It's very tiny before Alexandre closes on me. But so parking was really hard to find. We had to do like good 3 turns around the block. And apparently there's no AC or chauffage. It's so nice that they wrote all that you need before exiting the door and taking your card with you. And we're gonna visit this first, although we decided to eat Thai, and our room is somewhere there. It is packed. I ordered rice and Alex ordered noodles. Alexandre?
A dinner, ice cream, and a tour around the block before tucking ourselves under the blanket with a cold drink while watching Friends. The next morning, we were already in Montpellier sipping the yummiest rum cocktail at the grandparents', lunch with the family, and of course, never skipping dessert with Alexandre. At night, we watched a soccer game. Plan of the new day. No plan. So we headed to the ice rink in the city.
And that was my second time ice skating. The first time was in New York, and here we are doing it during March in Montpellier.
We left the ice rink early because, let's be honest, we suck, and sunset was approaching. Can you spot the... This was not part of the plans that Alexandre had in mind, but he remembered this spot, and since we didn't eat dessert for lunch, we came here to have some. A very curious question. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Comment below.
My crepe, and Alex got churros. We're being chased by the storm.
We did a little bit of off-road to reach this peaceful spot.
Heading to the countryside. And look at this view.
This section of the road really reminded me of home, Lebanon. Alex gave me a sign to prepare my camera, so I took these on camera, but the main goal was to capture the beauty of this bridge. And here's to another attraction that many people know about that I don't. And you think that was it? Definitely not.
We made a quick stop here, and look how pretty it is. Explain, please.
This is le viaduc de Millau. This is the biggest bridge I've seen in my life, and I've seen a bunch of bridges. And basically this is just to cut half an hour traffic.
Apparently there's a must-try dish in this place. But first, let's do a cheers.
So this is what Alexandre wanted me to try. And it comes along with, I guess this is cheese.
T'es prêt?
Ouais.
Et voilà le truc le plus chiant.
Merci. And it's literally out of nowhere, but it's so nice.
C'est ma maison.
I would love to announce that this area was from my choosing.
This is the name of the village we're actually now in. Look at this. So we didn't go up because of rain, and of course not very helpful to be wearing these.
Hoping for another beautiful day here in this village. And what I like the most in France, you can find these beautiful paintings on the walls. And what do we need after a long day and a long trip? A shower, skincare, and Fairuz songs, especially if it's raining outside and it's cold. But I'm sorry, I can't sit still if I got offered a motorbike tour with Alexandre's dad. Maybe it's one of the things I enjoy the most. This time, the trip was around the area where Alexandre lives. Spent an amazing time, and the next day, the weather was much better after days of rain. And here we are doing a very fast shopping spree. And that was right after lunch with Maman Sabine, before returning home to this cutie. And before we even realized this was our last night, and we spent it with the friends playing bowling. And look at this handsome flexing his shot. The next day we headed to the airport, and it was time to go back to work because no vacation without work. And my first layover was Morocco. See you in the next vlog, hopefully on a vacation.